Students, greeting for the day. Today our topic of discussion is the finite word length effects in digital filters. First of all, we would like to see the introduction part related to this finite word length effects in this particular lecture. As you know, the fundamental operations in various computational procedures in DSP, digital signal processing, are like convolution, spectral estimations, which involve multiplications and additions. These operations are generally performed using the samples of the input sequence or the samples of the impulse responses and the coefficients of the difference equations which are governed by the systems. The information used for the computations are generally called as input data, and the results of computations are called as output data. In digital systems, these input and output data are stored in registers. The registers are nothing but the basic storage devices in digital systems. The maximum size of the binary information that can be stored in this register is called as register word length. For example, whenever a register stores a 8-bit data, then its word length is 8-bit. For storing the input data in registers, they have to be quantized and also coded in binary formats. The quantization and the coding actually depends upon the register word length. For example, when the register word length is 8-bit, we can generate 2 power 8, that is 256 binary codes, and so we have 256 quantized levels. Any analog value of the input data has to be fitted either into one of these 256 quantized levels in a 8-bit representation. This quantization and coding will introduce error in input data because the analog data has infinite precision, but the digital equivalent has finite precisions. While performing computations, the size of the result may exceed the size of the register used for storing the results. For example, the result of addition of two 8-bit data may be either 8 bits or 9 bits, and the result of multiplication of two 8-bit data may go up to 16 bits. In this case, if the register used to store the result is 8-bit, then the result has to be either truncated or rounded to accommodate in the register. This makes the system nonlinear and also leads to limit cycle behaviors. This effect of truncation or rounding can be represented in terms of error signal, which we call as round off noise. In general, the effects due to finite precision representation of numbers in a digital system are commonly referred to as finite word length effects. There are certain finite word length effects in digital filters. They are generally errors due to the quantization that we perform on input data whenever we deal with analog to digital converters. And the second one, errors due to quantization of the filter coefficients whenever we design IIR and FIR filters. Errors due to rounding the product in multiplication procedures. or whenever we perform additions, generally overflow occurs, and the errors due to this overflow can also lead to finite word length errors. And the other class of errors is limit cycles, and we will try to discuss about all these kind of errors in the coming slides. I would also like to discuss what is a basic way of representing the numbers in digital systems. The general way of representing numbers in digital system is through binary codes. Binary codes are framed using symbols like zeros and ones. Each digit of this binary code, we generally call it as a bit, and the size of the binary code is specified in terms of the number of bits. In digital systems, the binary codes are used to represent any form of information like text, images or numbers, etc. In general, using n bits, 2 power n binary codes are possible. So let us consider when n is 1, the binary codes possible are 0 and 1, because 2 power n is equal to 2 power 1, which is equal to 2. Similarly, when n is 2, 4 binary codes are possible with the 2 digits or with the 2 bits. We say it as combination of 2 bits from 00, 01, 10 and 11. Similarly, for n is equal to 3, 2 power n leads to 8. Therefore, 8 binary codes are possible. For n is equal to 4, 16 and so on. When decimal numbers are represented in binary codes, the size of the code will decide the range of the numbers that can be represented in binary. When 4-bit binary is used to represent unsigned decimal integers, generally the range is from 0 to 2 power 4 minus 1, that is equal to 15 in this case, from 0 to 15. These are the binary codes with 4-bit word length, and therefore here unsigned decimal integers, the range will be from 0 to 15. Similarly, whenever we are using this 4-bit binary to represent signed decimal integers in sign magnitude format, then the range is -7 to plus 7. That is from minus of 2 power 3 minus 1 to plus of 2 power 3 minus 1. Okay, that is from -7 to plus 7. When 4-bit binary is used to represent unsigned decimal fractions in fixed point representations, then the range is 0 to 1 minus 2 power minus 4, that is equal to 0.9375 or 15 by 16. When 4-bit binary is used to represent signed decimal fractions in fixed point sign magnitude form, then the range is minus of 1 minus 2 power minus 3, that is minus 0.875 to plus of 1 minus 2 power minus 3, that is minus 0.875 to plus 0.875. This is the general binary representation of decimal numbers in different kinds of formats. That's it for this lecture. We will try to talk about these kind of representations and what are these unsigned, signed representations with respect to fixed point and floating point formats in the coming classes, in the coming lectures. Thank you.